I come in peace. I'm peace. I come in peace. I'm peace. What is this? The aura. Cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Yo, I got a weapon that nobody has. Cat gun. Yeah, look at my put. I can't dunk IRL, but it's okay. That's why we have this emote. The story of Fatal King. Fatality. Nobody cares. And the crowd went silent. But everybody be sleeping on me, man. Hey, this is how you guys dance in the club if you're trying to impress a shawty. On God. Go Fatal. Go Fatal. This is how you impress a shawty, bruh. Yo, what is going on, guys? Fatal King here, back again with a brand new video. Now, yes, in this video, I'm going to be explaining why this character is the most used character in HPG, otherwise known as Heroes Battlegrounds. Now, and why this character is super OP, and why this character is actually low-key busted. Now, this is just one of many other characters in HPG that are very much used and very much abused in this game, especially with the recent updates that have happened to this character. Now, this character I'm talking about is Dobby, otherwise known as Azure Flames in Heroes Battleground. Now, if you don't agree, that's perfectly fine. You guys could just comment down below why you guys don't think Dobby is an overused character or is not a super OP character. But let alone the combos for this character. His ultimate's a little shaky just because cinematic wise, but other than that, it's still pretty OP. Now, his mastery moveset for Dobby is utterly insane. Yeah, the combos are crazy. They're very much easy to use, and let alone there's a second moveset. It's insane. But before we get started with this video, make sure you guys subscribe and join the Discord server if you guys want to be a part of future giveaways and future videos. But without further ado, let's get started. Oh yeah. So if we go to characters up here, and then we go to Azure Flames, otherwise known as Dobby. This right here is his regular moveset, which is, it's alright. But his mastery moveset. Dobby's mastery moveset is crazy OP. Especially when used right. I mean, any character when used right is super OP. The fact that he has more than one moveset and his ultimate, dude. Now, I'm not hating on Dobby. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on him. I'm just explaining why he's such an overused character and why he's super OP. He's basically a busted moveset, bro. Let's be honest. Now, most of you guys probably do main this moveset, and you guys know too that it's actually pretty crazy. Like, let alone most of his combos are unbreakable, and mainly for Dobby, you want to be focusing on your down slams when comboing. Sometimes you guys can start with the uppercut, but down slams and leading into every other move is pretty insane. Especially in public servers, you guys see a lot of people maining Dobby. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a reason why a lot of people are maining him. One, it's Dobby. Who wouldn't main Dobby? It's pretty crazy. Now, I main his brother, Shoto Todoroki. There's a reason why these Todoroki brothers are pretty insane. Now, Dobby's mastery moveset, it's OP. It's crazy. A lot of players use it. I would recommend, though, for his ultimate, of course, it's super, like, it's not cinematic, really. You know, when opening his ultimate, and then certain moves are, you know, they're not the best, but they're still pretty good damage-wise and leading into different combos. So, you know, for my own opinion, Dobby's regular ultimate definitely can get a rework. His mastery moveset is what really takes this move to being really OP. Even his regular move, but there's some blockables in that, but his mastery moveset is pretty crazy. His ultimate is pretty crazy. There's so much good things that are super busted for this character. So for Dobby's ultimate, there is one cinematic move which I really do enjoy, which I believe is the last move he uses. There are some of his moves that are pretty crazy OP, especially when used right, and his ultimate is definitely insane. There's definitely some things that I wish that could have been more cinematic wise for Dobby, but other than that, dude, his ultimate is still pretty insane. Now, his mastery moveset, especially for combos and certain moves, are pretty insane. You know, just the basics of his regular mastery moveset before being switched, they're utterly crazy. Now, another thing too that's actually pretty crazy for Dobby is also his finishers. Now, which I'm going to display each finisher here as well, but we have 7 dummies here, obviously, for the moveset: Infernal Assault, Hellshot, and Glacial Cinder. And when we press Scorching Surge, his other moveset as well, we have Hell Assault, Phantom Shot, Cinderbind, and Scorching Surge. These finishers are pretty sick and cinematic as well for his mastery moveset. Now, don't get me wrong whatsoever, his finishers are pretty insane, and the cinematics for each individual one is actually crazy. Now, they did do a lot of crazy reworks for this mastery. It's so easy to combo off of using this moveset. It's actually crazy. Now, even for the first one, the second one, and the third one, Hell Assault, Phantom Shot, Cinderbind, for his other moveset are pretty crazy, bro. Like, let me know down in the comments too what you guys think about these finishers, because the finishers are pretty cool. The invasive for this moveset is pretty cool. I believe Dobby also has a passive, which is also insane. They're pretty crazy. They're pretty crazy. You guys can come up with different variants using these moves and finishing it off with a very cool finisher. In my opinion, these finishers really don't need a rework, but they're pretty crazy. His mastery moveset could be dulled down a little bit, but it did get nerfed a little bit with the update that came out in just little ways. But other than that, dude, this moveset is pretty crazy. Now, Dobby's ultimate definitely could use some better animations, or at least, you know, better cinematics for the finishers. I believe there's only one finisher. Technically, some of the moves of him burning alive and stuff like that are considered, you know, finishers and stuff for his ultimate. But other than that, bro, there's not really much to work with finisher wise for his ultimate. Now, don't get me wrong, Dobby's ultimate is still pretty crazy and it's still pretty OP when used in the right way. There is one cinematic for Peeking Scorch, which I do love. It's still pretty crazy. Even the basics for Dobby's M1s are so satisfying, especially with this mastery moveset. I think it's pretty much the same for his regular moveset, but like the way he incorporates his leg, the way that there's a purple aura around it, especially on the down slam, and I believe it's the exact same thing for his uppercuts. That purple aura it just adds so much. It adds so much emotion to Dobby. Let alone his M1s, they swing his legs around. It kind of reminds me of Jet Engine a little bit. Like, just the sole fact, I believe it's the second and third M1 that he incorporates his legs. Yeah, so the first M1 and the fourth M1 use his hands, and the second and third uses legs, which is still pretty sick. It's so sick. But this character is 100% overused in HPG, and don't get me wrong, I would use it too. I'm using the other Todoroki brother, and the concepts for both characters are pretty crazy. I would say the best characters in this game so far are Vigilante Deku, Stain, Dobby, and of course the other Todoroki brother. Like, if we go to characters here, Green Hero is Deku, we have Hero Slayer as Stain, we have Azure Flames as Dobby, we have Split Ice as the other Todoroki brother. 4 characters here are very OP. I would mention Bakugo, but there's definitely some kinks and stuff that definitely need to be reworked for this character. I'd recommend his ultimate. The nuke, don't get me wrong, it's alright, but it's not the best. Warp Portal is starting to make a comeback now, especially with future reworks coming for this character. Jet Engine is going to be on the top of that list as well. There's so much to look forward to for HBG, and a lot of characters, you know what, don't get me wrong, a lot of characters are OP. You know, they're super OP if you use them right. But what I've noticed so far, especially with Dobby, a lot of players in public servers and including ranked games are using Dobby. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just mentioning on how OP and crazy this character actually is. Now, if I remember correctly, way back then, Dobby used to be crazy OP before the mastery moveset came out. Most of his moves weren't even blockable, so a lot of people were still using Dobby and, you know, are still using him today now because of that mastery. He's a favorite character. Don't get me wrong. I love Dobby too. He's an evil villain, man. Who wouldn't love a villain? There's so many times, bro, where I've been actually 100% comboed by Dobby. I know. Skill issue. But this character is definitely on the top of the list of one of the most overused and OP characters, busted characters even in HPG, otherwise known as Heroes Battlegrounds. So if you guys are new to Heroes Battlegrounds and you guys are watching this video, definitely try out Dobby. Definitely try out the other Todoroki brother, who is also known as Split Ice in the Heroes Battlegrounds scene, or even go towards Stain or Vigilante Deku. Any mastery moveset with the top 3 characters right here, Green Hero, Hero Slayer, and Azure Flames, make sure to click on this side. The mastery characters, of course, are OP for the correct reason. It's a mastery moveset. It has to be OP, especially since you have to basically earn the mastery. Who wouldn't want it to be super OP? You know, for any game, for any character in any Battlegrounds game, we want OP character. That's what mainly brings the fun in it, when you know you guys can be super good with an OP character. But other than that, you know, I love Dobby, bro. He's a super good character. He's super OP in the right amount of ways. I'm still learning how to use him because, you know, I've been maining Split Ice, otherwise known as Todoroki, in HPG. I'm definitely trying to, you know, scatter my palette a little bit and try to, you know, main other characters. Don't get me wrong, let me know if you guys agree, but it's kind of hard to learn a different moveset, especially when you've been sticking with one main for so long. Especially when updates come out, you know, you're kind of adjusting certain combos, you're adjusting the feel of certain moves, the timing of things, the timing of blocks, the timing of certain punches. You know, timing in any Battlegrounds game is the most peak thing you guys have to learn. You know, when you get beat by another player maining their character and you're not maining yours, I'm guilty of this too. I immediately switch back to my main moveset and try to get my spin back. You know, you want to get your lick back, you know what I'm saying? But I would recommend going into ranked games. That's what I've been doing to at least practice some of these moves. Go into a ranked match that are maining their character. 2v2s work perfect. They help you counter when you're getting teamed on, and we all know in any Battlegrounds game, teaming is the one thing that kind of pisses anybody off. So doing 2v2s in any ranked game is definitely a good way to like handle and balance out how you guys fight teamers. It helps your perspective on certain moves. Even when you get beat by the character you guys are trying to learn, it helps you realize what kind of combos they are using in the game, which you guys can incorporate yourself. Without further ado, you guys, make sure you guys subscribe and join the Discord server if you guys want to join future videos and future giveaways. Pretty soon here, I'm probably going to be incorporating another video where I need some of my viewers, or let alone I do intros with my viewers too, where we just emote and kind of mess around a little bit with the ultimate and, you know, just private server kind of fun. But again, just to clarify, I really do love Dobby. You know, he's a really great character to use in this game. He's kind of busted though. You know, let me know if you guys agree that he's super OP in HBG and probably needs a rework to kind of nerf him down a little bit. You know, just a little bit. Without further ado, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Ugh. Oh yeah.